Hi guys, hi beautiful people, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the scandalous results of this year's Miss Universe pageant. Guys, I did not show my face today because my eyes are swollen from the long nights and lack of sleep yesterday. I stayed all through from 2 a.m. Nigerian time till 6 a.m. this morning because I was watching the show and I needed to get all the information I can, I can for the post-pageant analysis, and it was a beehive of activities. In fact, the stories that we are hearing right now, they are very, very, very gory stories and very interesting stories, because I don't think this issue will end very soon. I think probably it will elapse 1 month, because what we are hearing so far, it's very, 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 very surprising. Although not too surprising, but a lot of facts have emerged as to the reason why Mexico was crowned as this year's Miss Universe pageant, this year's Miss Universe winner. Okay, so over here we have the judge that withdrew from the competition, Mr. Omar Farouk, and he had a lot to say about the judging format of this year's pageant, and he withdrew from the competition just days before the grand finale because he suspected that Mexico was going to be crowned. And he also talked about certain things which I have mentioned previously in my live streams. Okay, so he has come out with a lot more information as to why Mexico was crowned, and it seems like Mexico's father and Miss Universe president Mr. Paul Rocha are business partners. Okay, so this is more like a business merger, and the crown was given to Mexico on a platter of gold. All right, so this is a very, 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 very important information coming from the judge that withdrew from the competition. And also he mentioned that there were some inconsistencies with the judging format, of which he was not really happy about, and he's going to sue the Miss Universe organization for misleading the judges. Okay, and he said a lot of things on his Instagram page. In fact, I can't exhaust everything on this video, so you guys should go and watch, or you guys should go and follow him on Instagram. Anyways, these are the three contestants that I felt like they were deserving of the crown yesterday. Cote d'Ivoire, Philippines, and Venezuela, I felt like they gave the best answer in the Q&A, and it's so unfortunate that they got the lower scores and lower positions. All right, so I think from my own predictions yesterday, from the Africa region, of course, I predicted Zimbabwe to make the cut, and she did. Rwanda was a surprise to me. Yes, Rwanda was a surprise placement for me, because I didn't see her placing in the top 30, but she was also on my top 10 list, but not my top 5 list. Okay, so I'm happy for Rwanda, and I think this is the year that this is their first year in Miss Universe, and they actually placed, so I'm happy for that. And also the other placement, of course, is Cote d'Ivoire. So we had 3 African countries, Cote d'Ivoire, Zimbabwe, and Rwanda, placing from the African region, of which I thought we were going to have more. Okay, but all the same, it's not bad at all. Then moving on to the other regions, I think Latina had a lot more placements in the top 30, which of course, it was rigged, coming from judging from what has been happening so far. So the top 30 placements, most of them were rigged. Okay, anyways, the truth of the matter is that at this point, the winner of this year's pageant, Miss Mexico, is not actually the real winner. Okay, it was actually rigged to favor her, because, like I mentioned, she has personal ties with Paul Rocha, the president of Miss Universe, and also Thailand did not really merit the first round opposition left to me. I think she did not answer the question, and she's not even supposed to be the last to standing. Okay, she's supposed to be probably second or third runner up. I expected either Ivory Coast or Venezuela to be the last to standing. Those were my personal favorites from the top 5, because I felt like they gave more cogent answers. Okay, so it's so unfortunate that the pageant was rigged in favor of Mexico at the end of the day, and a lot of persons are not really happy with the results. But even back then in Thailand, a lot of persons are really not happy with this result. From the Philippines to Thailand to India and to some other countries, India also was robbed in the top, in the top. From the top, in the top 12, she was meant to be in top 12, but she didn't make it to the she didn't make it to the top 12. She only made it to the top 30. So I feel like India was also robbed as well. All right. So there's a lot of other countries that I felt they're supposed to place and they did not place. Talks and Caicos was very popular amongst the pageant bloggers, but she failed to make the top 30 as well. Nigeria failed to make the top 30 as well, of which I'm not really surprised. Okay. So anyways, there are so many other countries too that I thought were going to make the top 30. Going forward, I feel at this point the Miss Universe organization needs to release a statement to this effect, because the whole pageant was a cooking show. Okay, yes, it was a cooking show in favor of Mexico, and at this point, I'm calling on the African countries to probably boycott the pageant. As long as Mr. Paul Rocha is still the president of Miss Universe, we are not going to have a free and fair pageant. Okay, so one of those days when Miss Universe used to be very credible in terms of the competing of results and all that, but right now, under the reign of Mr. Paul Rocha, it is clear that the pageant is not going to be the same again. Okay, he cooked the show in favor of Mexico, and it's very glaring, based on the testimony of the judges and the other persons that judged the whole show. In fact, one of the judges also complained about the unofficial results that were not audited. Okay, she said the results were not audited, and she wasn't really comfortable with the outcome of the results. Anyways, let's see what happens next year. But for me personally, I think more countries should boycott Miss Universe, because they lack credibility, and I feel like in fact at this point I think Ancon was better off than Mr. Paul Rocha. Okay, so guys, these are my 2 cents on the Miss Universe pageant yesterday. I'm going to come on live very soon to also spill out more information, because this is just part 1. Okay, I have part 2, part 3 and part 4 of this whole post-pageant analysis. Okay, so guys, stay tuned for more revelations, and yeah, I'm going to come on live as well to give room for you guys to talk about the pageant and also give your 2 cents on what happened yesterday. Okay, so guys, thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you all in my next video coming up very soon. Bye.